Hello, we're back on the testing branch. We're just 2 days out from the update. And most importantly, this is the first game that I know of that is being played and recorded and published to everyone. Although I guess this is going to be coming out kind of later. It's going to be like 3 weeks down the road, whatever. Doesn't matter. We're on Christmastrop on what I'm assuming is going to be basically the live version here in a couple days. 3K 4v4, Team 1 OSP, Team 2 ANS, Wheatbread, Hekara, Subtle Hubris, and Jordan Jeu on Team 1. Team 2, Dramus, Sumike, Puppy from Hell, and Crow. Now, there are going to be some subtle changes in the map. Keep your eye out for them. Kind of hard to notice. Snow was added to Christmasify all the maps. And there might have been a couple other things as well. Okay, ANS spreading out. Looks like they're gonna play for Alpha Charlie Bravo Control. And OSP's going for the same thing. Deltas might wind up being abandoned by both teams. This could be a bloody match.
Yeah, this is going to be a violent and quick game, maybe.
Oh, yes. That's the way we like it, baby. Dropping down with a 250 and CLS 3 voxel from Jordan Jeu. All right, let's go through this. Oh yeah, there's look, they added snow to Caltrop, you guys. Look at that. All this other stuff is already here. Don't worry about it. Jordan's got 250 and CLS 3 voxel with a couple crazers on the side and auroras. Comboing those is interesting. He's also got an ass antenna. What is this build? And 2 monitors. C90 plasma. Okay, I look forward to this. I guess this is kind of a good build if you're just going to be brawling people in the middle of the map. I don't know. We'll see. Subtle Hubris swapping, triple bulkers, plasma, T20, plasma, T20, C54, which is the 250 gun for the bulk freighter, and T20s. It's a lot of DACA and not a lot of point defense. In fact, basically no point defense. Might be some AMMs in the tubes over here. Yeah, just a few. Just a few. Wheatbread has 1 Wrangler. Or triple threat if you've heard that term. And a few MMTs scattered around the map? Yes. For a little bit of cap gaming. Looks like he's sending a couple of those over to... one of them over to Delta. Yeah, it says 1 tug and this 1 sprinter are going to fight it out, and I'm pretty sure I know how that goes. And Hekara is P90 and Rocket Launcher 36 monitor. 2 of them. They've also got mine launchers on them. Oh man, these things are expensive. I hope you can get your payload off before they get nuked.
Securing zone boxer.
1 jam tug. 1 gun and torpedo tug. 2 gun and torpedo tugs. Which are currently being torpedoed themselves. Bonk. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, both those MLS3s are down. That's kind of a problem. Fight's getting started because we're on Caltrop and it is kind of a close range map. Let's go take a look at Dramus' fleets. He's the one taking damage. He's got 250 Axewear with a beam on the bottom and a good array of point defense. 3 sprinters, all of which are taking damage, pardon. 1, yeah, these are all going to be the same. Mark 62, CLS 3. Oh, a couple of them have Mark 61s instead for the point efficiency. And 2 of them are basically going to die very shortly. And the third, yeah, is also going to die very shortly. And he's got 1 in reserve. I don't think he's able to pull off any caps with those, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, he was. ANS is red. It's going to screw with me a little bit. Puppy rocking double voxels with... oh my god, what is this build? It's got some jammers on them. And soft kill on the bottom, presumably. Oh yeah. A little bit of... a few S1s, though. Breakfast. Okay. And 1 support jam sprinter. That's a lot of jamming for these voxels. Very nice, and it's working for them pretty well. I don't think they're currently not spotted when 1 just came up on sensors, but they've spent most of the time unspotted. Sumike also rocking the double Vox with something a little more traditional. Got a combination of rebounds and defenders. Also has, well, wait. There's 2 VLS3s on this thing? Yeah.
Is securing zone
2 on both of them. All right, so scratch my last. That's definitely not traditional. Point of it is, it's 2 different kinds of S3Hs, and I'm not sure what these are for. Presumably for killing things. In fact, we can see what they're for right now. Looks like this is going after the EWR tug. No, it's going around behind the team. Oh man, if these have HEKP in them, these bulkers are going to be in big trouble. Sumike also has a defender and Mark 62 gun sprinter. Alright, let's see it. Ah, it's going after the monitor. No HEKP, or yes HEKP, definitely HEKP. This thing is absolutely gutted, not able to get off hardly any of its payload. Dropped a few mines, but not able to spin those RL-36s, although those aren't technically dead. Might be able to semi-zombie up a little bit. Double sun drive, okay. And that monitor, interesting.
Zoom.
Indeed. Or as zoomy as a monitor can get. Anyways, Crow playing beam destroyers? With Mark 61s on them. Oh my god, this is very based.
Battle beams.
Yeah. Well, extremely low point defense, which is actually going to pay off, because Off 4 didn't bring hardly any missiles. There are a couple torps on tugs, but I think those got. And there's no like dedicated missile fleet on OSP team. This is menacing. Especially on a map like Caltrop, where most of the sightlines are pretty short. If you're popping in and out of cover, although Crow's having a little bit of difficulty with the orientation of the beams. What kind of engine you got in here, Chief? Dragonfly. Yeah. Okay. During all of this, ANS has managed to get a bit of a score lead, although both teams have sort of evened out on caps. OSP taking control of the top and bottom part of the map. No, those mines, oh my god, these colors are gonna fuck with me all game. Taking control of Bravo and Charlie, while ANS settles into Alpha and Delta. And there's basically nothing on Delta side to challenge it. Yeah, this is just gonna be a big old fight. A few more missiles coming in after the close-in support ships. Sighting up on Alpha, taking down another tug, heavily damaging one of the monitors. Hekara just surrenders. Which I don't agree with. Could have stayed in and like gotten something done, but it happens. If you get got by hybrids really early, or any sort of long-range missile, sometimes you just want to leave. Yeah, OSP gonna be down. Yeah, all these ships could have kept fighting. Except for these two. Good god. Oh well. We've got... Yeah, Anus kind of stacked up on Charlie, getting ready to push with those beams. Get control of that. They're exerting pressure on Alpha, or maintaining control on Alpha, I should say, with their missile fleets out of the double voxel, which has a combination of missiles and guns. I really like this build. It's a neat idea.
The double VLS3 is often, like, at least for me personally, I prefer that for gun CLs with missiles. If you're gonna use a single VLS launcher, the single VLS2 is usually better.
Okay.
But the double VLS3 gives you more magazine depth, which is often a problem for the hybrid gun missile CLs.
Yeah, because usually with the S3H, you only get 2 volleys per ship, assuming you're doing full volleys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just something I hadn't really seen before. Voxels in a shootout with the plasma bulk fighter, and they are winning that quite handedly.
I think it's becoming a little more common. I remember seeing Internet Explorer doing this, probably like at the beginning of our testing. He was doing that. It's not something I haven't done till quite recently as well, but it's definitely a lot better than running the single VLS3.
Alright, we got a hybrid strike going out. A lot of missiles. Yeah, I usually run a single S2H backpack.
Same.
Because he's just get a
The
little
enemy
more
is
efficacy out
securing
of him.
zone dagger.
Although,
CMM's doing okay.
watching, yeah, the AMMs kind of suffer is nice.
Are those radar AMMs or command AMMs, I wonder? Probably
I
radar.
think they're radar because they all went for the first one.
Yeah. That's one frustrating thing I have with AMMs is it feels like command is often a little bit
Beams
necessary.
coming out onto the Acela, agreed. I think it's fine. Because you can get away with
No, yeah.
radar versus pure spam, but
Sometimes
versus AMM, or hybrids, yeah, command definitely necessary.
Sometimes you wish you had a bunch of cheap AMMs so that you could keep stopping missiles.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
These mines are destroying the CLs.
Acela getting absolutely torn apart by this beam array, and it's dead! Crow, hear the bells.
Secured zone dagger.
Come on, Crow, hear the bells. Stop B-shorting. Hey, Crow's figuring it out. Very nice. That's the bulk of that fleet just gone. Not a cheap Acela, and I don't think it got off any of its missiles either. It did not. Oh, build the defender. Yeah, we're just fine. A little bit of a scout fight over on Delta. Sprinter not doing too bad for itself. But not really able to engage with the tug with its jamming. Hasn't gotten got by missiles though, and that's pretty important. Meantime, OSP is suffering pretty hard militarily speaking. They're down a player and then on a Acelo. But they're doing really good on caps. They got 3-1. And I don't think ANS is going to be getting any of these points anytime soon. Now, they do have a sprinter headed down towards Bravo, and OSP doesn't really have anything that can cover it. These monitors could rotate down there and fight, but it looks like they're just fighting the beams. Well, they're going to die to beams is what's... Yeah, there goes another one. What's going to happen? So ANS is just hard committed to this Charlie push. MK's up covering Alpha. And yeah, Extremis is gonna get that Bravo cap with those monitors unable to rotate down there, and OSP being kind of on the top side of the map. Always fun. Subtle hubris being a little too careful with the bulk freighters. It might be freaked out by, or concerned rather, probably a better phrase, term to use, by the high volume of hybrid missiles. So it doesn't have any point defense. Also by some of the beams. On Charlie's side, I mean, he's fought enough to tear this Axford to shreds. Yeah, there goes that. But kind of standing off a little more than would be expected in this sort of Plasma 100 combo.
The enemy secured zone boxer.
Especially because at this range they're going to struggle to get good lands on the voxels that this team has so very much of. Well, the Plasma's landing on Puppy's voxel here, and with Grape and Plasma, that thing's going to start taking some real damage here before too long. Grape's going to land very easily inside of a voxel thanks to its projectile speed, even though it's going to struggle to penetrate. But if it lands on those plasmid spots, could be a big problem. Puppy's missile strike, unfortunately, not really going to do that much. Taboo Lance leaving, rotating down to Bravo. OSP maintains control over Delta. They managed to kill the scout that was headed down here. Oh, yeah, and it exploded, in fact. Presumably a missile kill, then. Oh, wow. What happened to this voxel? Sumica's...
Hit by mines.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And there are the blast points at the bottom. And, yeah, on the inside of Alpha, the minefield is clear.
The asymmetric PD is bothering me a lot. He's got 1 defender and 3 rebounds.
Oh, God.
The
You know,
enemy secured zone
I was looking through these kind of quick, and I thought it was 2 defender, 2 rebound, you know, in cross pattern, but 1 defender, 3 rebounds is pretty cursed.
Do they
Gotta
have
do what you
any
gotta
on the other
do.
side on the...
Yeah, I think that's so that if they stay in formation, they get pretty decent defender coverage overall. Alright, here we go. Bonk.
Actually did a lot considering the angle.
Yeah. I mean,
It can restore out of it, but... Yeah.
One landed directly in the command stack, which had a DCX, a PCC, and a couple larges in it. Kind of a problem to lose all that.
It does have Testulous though, so...
Oh, yeah. But that is time spent without those
Yes.
components. ANS making another play for Delta. And I have a feeling this is going to go... Oh! We were talking about this earlier. No additional colliders were made for the lights, by the way. For those of you who are out there. Because that would be just too much work. Even though this is a really cool map feature. So you can just fly right through those and you can just shoot right through those. And also one up here in tactical map, as we're seeing. Oh man,
The enemy
bonk.
secured zone dagger.
There goes the tug. It's not dead, but it's going down the fast way. This ship, the sprinter,
Oh.
I should say, can just keep shooting at it and it will die eventually.
Gosh, they're so resilient.
Basically a full rout on the OSP forces. ANS continuing to push the beams forward into the Plasma 100 bulk freighters, which is extremely risky, to say the least, but they've got the mass of the team to handle it, especially if Puppy follows up with some voxel action. Actually, where has Puppy's voxel gone? Okay, one's gone way over here, and the other has died? What happened to you?
You got killed by the LNs.
Yeah, that is a lot of plasma burn.
If Hubris plays intelligently here, they could possibly
Enemy
win the
secured
game.
zone dagger.
Yeah, they could turn it around. I think Crow's being way too aggressive with these beams. If Hubris
Yeah,
holds range, could definitely tear the beams to shreds with the PLNs. Though the Dewey Void is dying. Dopey Void.
With the changes to the turrets, it's actually good to run these turreted T-30 builds, which is really nice to see.
Indeed. AMIM's coming out, but they're not going to be in time. And they're also going to be out of range.
Ouchie.
Yup. Not in the command stack, fortunately, but losing guns hurts. And versus beams, any damage into the structure is a risk. Beam struggling a little bit to get the target there. More reactor explosions. There have been a lot of those this match. That one's Puppy. It's because OSP's been using a lot of grape, and ANS have been using a lot of missiles. And we can see, well, I guess we can't see it anymore, but last time we looked at the ship, which existed and wasn't exploded, there were a lot of little fires coming out from all the plasmid area, and that's indicative of grape getting those lands
The
and
enemy is
causing
securing
fires.
zone dagger.
Dopey Void, about to be the dead Void. Diggs also heavily damaged. Whose S1s are these? Weebred. Weebred needs to turn his PD zone to point. Yeah, I don't think OSB's gonna be able to come back. Not with his torn up as oh, there we go. These bulk freighters are. Yeah, Subtle sees it too. And there goes the team.
contesting
Just need to
Zone
wait on
Dagger.
Wheatbread to give it up. And he might not. So a little bit newer out here and doesn't like to surrender at the tail end of the game, even when it's time to surrender.
The enemy is securing Zone Dagger.
All right. GG!
Wow.
Oh man, Crow's gonna be happy about that beam damage.
Oh.
16.
Puppy, those dessert missiles are Wake primary, and that's it.
Yeah, that's just wakes.
I was wondering why they were all landing center of mass. I thought there was something broken, but I noticed the hybrids were distributing their aim points, so I was wondering what was wrong with that.
I'm kind of happy they worked, honestly.
Oh,
This is the first time I've run this fleet and the wake missiles have like done some work.
So what's the deal with them all landing center mass?
Wake.
Yeah, but
In order to make it so, because Wake is designed to follow the trail and come up behind, it can't distribute its aim points the way that normal missiles do or normal seekers do, because if it does, it's going to miss a lot more. So I just was very surprised to see them hitting it all. So I thought there was some bug that was causing like radar missiles to center always.
I'm in a end game screen and there's nobody else here.
oh, we're all here, buddy. Yeah, I'm not seeing you in the in-game screen at all.
Yeah.
So
Weird. I did get a null reference exception, so maybe I sent something and it kicked me out. But I got the whole screen, got the whole battle report.
Crow, this is some pretty good work on those beams.
Thanks. I finally beamed stuff. Holy shit.
This your first time beaming anyone?
Successfully.
Successfully, yeah.
There have been many attempts. They have all been very sad.
Do you need a cigarette?
Soon get
I
video.
would-
Do you have
Love a
cameras on those,
cigarette.
Pro?
Nope.
Yeah, sorry. Oh,
All right. There's that game. It was a good game. It was a good match. It was on Christmastrop. And we're going to be going to Christmas Pillars next. I'll see you in the battle space, viewer. Good night.